What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great hump day. Tomorrow, it's already week 16 in the NFL. We'll be watching, of course, live streaming here. I guess I'll be up here watching it on TV upstairs. I don't think I'm going to move downstairs. I'm working on resetting up and redoing the upper part of here. This is my man cave corner that we're working on over here. You can see I've got my doors. I've got to make my drawers. I got to get some drawers. I got to get some drawers in there and stuff, so that way I'll be able to pull out the stuff that I have and so on. I've got a few pieces of memorabilia, and of course I got brother Rashid, as well as Rashid's New York Giant Daniel Jones autographed stuff. Of course, shout out to my buddy Jobu, and we got our raid. We got the raid for the Eagle fans, and you know, this is actually really cool because we are in the last 3 weeks of the season, and it's been kind of a crazy one, okay? It's been crazy. Rashid passing was terrible. I miss him. I really, truly do miss him. And this season has not gone as the Giants thought it was going to. You know, they thought when they paid $40 million a year for Daniel Jones, that Daniel Jones had finally taken a step, that he was going to be that, you know, like NFL quarterback, and what they got was Danny Pesos. The Washington Commanders thought Sam Howell was going to be the guy, and it ends up being that it's just a dead man walking with Ron Rivera. The Eagles, they thought they were going to go 17-0, go to the Super Bowl, blow out whoever was going to be on the other side, break all kinds of records, and create a dynasty. And right now, it's looking like they're dying nasty. Yeah, they're dying nasty. They're literally imploding right now. But see, here's the thing that's kind of interesting is it's all going to come full circle to the NFC East, because the Cowboys right now, we're sitting in second place, knowing that if the Eagles win all three of their games, they've got the second seed in the NFC East. So they got to win. And, of course, we got to beat Miami. We got to end up beating the Lions, and then we got to play the Commanders. So the Commanders actually could end up being the team that decides whether or not who wins in the playoffs. So they can play spoiler. And certainly the New York stinking Giants, playing the Eagles twice at home and away, who usually play them really tough, have an opportunity to spoil it. So even though they're out of it as far as playoffs go, they are relevant. Both teams are relevant right now. Now, I'm going to say, here's what's really interesting here. Now, shout out to Pizzle. You know, we've had our differences and stuff. You know, Pizzle, you know, he's said many times, I'm going to, you know, out of the Mark Holmes business, which is good. You know, Pizzle's got his thing and all that. And I'm very proud of what he does on his channel. He's just a different flavor than what I am. I'm an old guy that's grouchy, okay, that apparently has a stinky ass, according to Pizzle. You can find that out for yourself and all that, you know, from Pizzle's channel and what he's talking about and all that. But here's what's funny is when the Cowboys were getting ready to play the Eagles the second time. Now, let me be clear. When we played them the first time, I made a bet with Philly 500, and I lost, and I ended up wearing the shirt, you know, Dak stinks, okay? I didn't hide. I went ahead and did that thing. When the Cowboys were getting ready to face the Eagles, I kept calling for Philly. He was missing in action. You know, I would send him text messages like he used to send me over and over and over again. Oh, I'm busy at work. Oh, I got a lot to do at work and stuff. He was hiding. He was hiding. He was hanging low. Here's how you know he was scared. Because now he figures, oh, it's just the Giants. I ain't got to hide. I can talk smack. And I see he's still scared. Because here's the thing that's kind of crazy. Now, Pizzle had you know, gotten a belt that was his belt, not Michael Anthony Fitness Reactions. See, it was, for those who don't know, originally the bet was between Michael and Philly 500. We lost. He sent the belt, and it was just supposed to be those two, and he ended up involving Cop Pizzle with the belt that wasn't really supposed to be. But anyway, be that as it may. Michael got out of the Cop Pizzle business, and he had the bets and stuff between him and Rashid. Just Rashid never got the chance because the Giants just couldn't win. So Pizzle got his own belt, which he, of course, lost to the Eagles at Philly 500. He wants the belt back for his son. I can understand that. So here's the thing. The bet. Philly is asking for so much stuff. I mean, we're talking about the kids' Christmas presents and things. He's telling Pizzle he's got to wear a skirt and everything else and dance around and sing Fly, Eagles, Fly, and among other things. He's putting so much stuff out there that Pizzle's going to say, no way, man, I can't do all that, because Philly 500 is scared. He's worried that right now with this team cratering, that they may lose to the Giants. It's not far-fetched. This NFL season, if nothing else, it shows you that anybody can beat anybody. Just listen to this, and you decide.
He sees the Eagles lose some games. He thinks his team has a chance with Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito, I like Danny DeVito, all right? All right, our forefathers hail from the same sunny peninsula, but he wears a Giants helmet. We are not Bubada. We can't be Bubada. He wears a Giants helmet. However, I liked him in Taxi. I liked him in What's Always Sunny. I liked him even when he played the Penguin in Batman back in the day. I like Danny DeVito, but he ain't coming in and beating Philly, you know. And I see Pizzle. I see what he's doing. He's out there trying to get his belt back. You guys might remember this thing, the 60-minute man belt. I call it more the 13-second man belt, but here it is. Pizzle's belt that he lost as the Eagles beat the Giants 3 times last year, and he wanted this thing back. And me, I listened to his initial, video talking about wanting the belt back, and I wasn't really in the mood for Ben. I wasn't in really the mood for any of it because of what's been going on with the Eagles. But the combination of Kyle Pizzle with his video asking for the belt back, and then Mark Holmes' stupidity. This guy's a Stunada of the first magnitude. All right.
Stunada? What the heck is that?
Those things combined with the fact that I'm in a really good mood. It's Wednesday. I've got about 4 or 5 hours of work left. And guess what? I'm done until January 3rd. I'm on vacation.
He's like fix the
So I feel good. So when I came home for lunch, because I'm having an early lunch today, got to take my daughter to the
that's
doctor.
better.
But I came home, and I went right outside in the backyard. Okay, and you know what I did?
I don't know what you did.
Now I'm not a dirt digger like a lot of people with them ugly ass toes that walk around barefoot.
I think he's talking about me.
Inwards and down. Those toes and those feet are for digging holes in the ground. I don't do that. I use a shovel. But I dug and I dug and I dug, and out came the belt. Out of the ground. It's been there for months and months. Cleaned it off, and here we are. Pizzle wants to bet. He wants the belt back, as you heard at the beginning of this video. And I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. I need a timeout. Because Pizzle, like many Giants and Giant fans, they're really the Eagles. They're like, I can't even say they're like the Eagles' younger brother. They're more like, if you have a younger brother and he has a friend that's really annoying, that's the New York Giants. That's how I see the Giants. Well below the Philadelphia Eagles. We own them, we beat them all the time, and we're going to beat them on Christmas. And Pizzle wants his belt back. So he put a bet out, and basically he wants it, and he wants me to call the terms. Now I've been thinking about this. What do I want from Pizzle? What do I want? I got everything I want. I don't need anything. And I thought, all right, I got the perfect bet. Pizzle, I'll bet you the belt. But what I want is I want all your kids' Christmas gifts that Santa are going to bring. Everything Santa brings, I want it shipped to my house. That's the bet. Get all your kids' stuff on Christmas Day, record it, taking it from them, say Santa gave it to you, but you can't have it no longer, and ship it to me.
What the?
Oh, that would be so good. But I can't do that with kids.
He wants to do that.
I'm a big fan of Santa Claus. I can't do it. So I'm going to leave the kids alone. I'm going to leave the kids' toys out of it. But I need a good laugh. Right? I need a laugh. I don't need a hat. I don't need a jersey. I don't need anything. I need a laugh. And I think it would be pretty funny if Pizzle got one of them, those ballerina skirts that you put on over your clothes. I'd like to see him get one of those. And I'd like Pizzle to sing the Fly Eagles Fly song while he's out there doing ballerina moves. He could be doing his little twirly whirlies, his little kick flips, his little leg flops, kicks, and he could, on video, do very slowly, do his ballerina song while he sings Fly Eagles Fly. I think that would be a great video for me to have on file for a very long time.
This from a guy that loves the tush push.
It would be a good laugh. Us Eagle fans,
Pause.
we all need a laugh. So that's part of the bet. But remember, this is like a double or nothing bet. So it shouldn't be just, I get this and you get that. I want two things done. All right? I want two things done. So first thing, you got to put the skirt on, little ballerina skirt, tutu, I don't know what the hell they call it. Do your ballerina moves and do your ballerina dance while slowly singing Fly Eagles Fly. And make sure you do a lot of spins and a lot of kicks and things like that. Make it look beautiful. And then the other thing, since I said the Giants and Danny DeVito are like our little brother's friend. They're little kids, right? Since that's the case, I want Pizzle also to have to write 300 lines. And the lines have to say, the Eagles are better than the Giants and Dallas still stinks. I want 300 lines handwritten. No copying, no cheating, handwritten. You could slow it on, you could show it on the camera very slowly. I might even have him send the lines to me so I can check off and make sure it's properly done. Maybe we'll frame it. And if he does those two things, I'll give him a chance for the belt. He doesn't have to spend money except for maybe his little tutu skirt. Maybe he's already got one, laying around. Maybe when he's making babies, it's his little warm-up. I don't know. But he can do his ballerina moves, his little twirly whirlies, little leg kicks, and I think we're good to go. So that's the bet, Pizzle. You want the belt back? I want the twirly whirlies. That's right. That's right. So we'll see what Pizzle thinks, and we'll see his response. But I think that's very, very fair. Now, one other thing I gotta say is
I didn't go past that.
Cowboy fans. Well, I don't feel bad for them, but they are really delusional as hell.
Oh, here we go.
They're delusional as hell. This team.
Let me spray the walls.
People, like Mark Holmes, you watch any of his videos. They're all Eagle videos, and he's happy. He's giddy in every one of his videos. I enjoy when the Cowboys lose, but on the same week the Eagles lose, I go right back to my Eagles. I have my little moment, and then I go right back to it. Every video is about the Eagles losing. He's making fun of Jalen Hurts for choking up and crying, or not crying, but getting emotional after loss. I'll go to war for a guy like that, a guy that cares that much. That wins me over about Jalen Hurts. That's not a bad thing, but he's laughing at it. They're having fun. He's talking about the fifth seed. The Eagles are complaining about fifth seed shouldn't get a road game. I disagree. Division winners always should get the home game. I don't care what the wild card record is. But the Eagles aren't. They're not. Listen, I watched Hard Knocks with Miami Dolphins yesterday. And after they lost that game to Tennessee and the way the coach came out and talked, he got me fired up. I'm like, yes, we can respond. We can do it. Now, I'm probably delusional as hell. Point taken, I know. We'll probably lose in the playoffs, maybe. But maybe, just maybe, we'll get hot. Maybe, just maybe, we'll figure it out. Maybe, just maybe, that they're going to write this year in the history books. Maybe, just maybe. I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to go. I'm telling you why, man. That Mark Holmes attitude and Pizzle's thing, they got me fired up. I'm not putting on a season. We're going to win the next 3 games. I don't care if we really don't look like we're going to. But if Nick Sirianni can just hold this thing together, we got a chance. Mark is literally celebrating all week when his Dallas Cowboys lost. They are walking back. Mark is like leading the sheep, right? All these Cowboys, and they're all walking backwards, looking at what happened to the Eagles over there. Because the Giants, they're all about to fall off because Dallas is choking. Dallas ain't beating Miami. beat Detroit, they're done. They're done. The Eagles will not lose another game this season. And if they lose one in the playoffs, it'll be in San Francisco. That's it. They ain't losing no more. I don't care how delusional that sounds. I don't care. I'm fired up. Yeah, I'm almost on Christmas break. Right. Well, I ain't giving up. I can't do it. So I had my 2 days to moan and cry and bitch. I'm done with it now. I'm done with it. Mark Holmes is leading you Cowboy fans off a cliff, and you don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
Good luck. All right, so I had to get this stuff out.
There you go. NFC East Palooza. I'm Mark Holmes, and boy, I just love my son. Peace.